amazing human beings coming together for one sole purpose to talk about the power of surrender, the power that can happen in your life when you actually step out and let God step in. I'm like, hey, Queen, I've known you for years. How are you doing? You look gorgeous.
I am blessed. Thank you for having me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm actually part of a Christian women's conference luncheon. And
Today?
yes, now it's amazing. And you have been right here with me.
Oh.
We know each other, what, 2018?
Yeah.
And I never thought that this friendship was going to be where it's at, but divine timing. So thank you for always including me and thinking of me. I appreciate you.
Absolutely. Amen. Tell people where you are tuning in from.
I am actually in Neptune, New Jersey, and I'm at the Jumping Brook Country Club, and I'm enjoying a room of other 50 some odd women, Christian based, and we're having a luncheon. It's a conference, and it's an amazing event. I live in Central Jersey now. I'm originally from New York, Brooklyn, New York, and I've been in Jersey 4.5 years.
I love that. Now, let's get into the surrender moment because you're going to be like, which one? Where do you want me to go? I want you to share what's on your heart today to the viewers.
That's great, because when I was driving over here, I was thinking about surrender to rise, right? And I'm like, what am I going to talk about? What is Elena going to ask me? And something popped into my mind. And my question to myself and to God was, what does it mean to surrender? So growing up, surrender is getting the white handkerchief, like in the movies. I surrender, I give up. You get taken captive and you throw in the towel. You're not trying anymore. It's over. So I'm trying to think, is that surrender to me now? And it's not. Surrender to me now means handing over my fears, my problems, my doubts, my sadness, depression, concern, everything to my God, who's also your God. But I've been having more conversations with Jesus because of you and the book that you showed me in Jesus Calling that I bought. And I use that book every day. Growing up Catholic, I was taught to pray like this, and something real quiet. The conversation between you and God wasn't really a conversation. I was taught prayers. I can tell you a prayer with my eyes closed, standing on one leg, half asleep. I never knew what it was to have a conversation because I was told, you do the prayers, you're not going to bother God because he has a lot of stuff going on. He's very busy. He has a lot of important stuff going on. So I never thought that I was important enough to bother him.
Wow.
But in surrendering, I'm surrendering to God everything. Now, if I have a problem, a concern, a doubt, how am I going to pay a bill? I surrender it to Jesus. And I feel no more heaviness. I feel light. I feel like he got me. He loves me. He's my daughter. I'm his daughter. There's no judgment. I'm surrendering to the unknown. I don't have to plan anymore. I don't have to be worried about this. I've always been a planner, a people pleaser, and it's been stressful. It's hard to handle that. It's super hard. But I learned to surrender. I know what surrender means. It means being courageous enough to say, I don't know, or try again. And then in being courageous, I find confidence. And being that, I'm accepting my emotions, and I'm learning to become vulnerable, which means I'm actually a strong woman. Mm-hmm. So my word is surrender. Now I know what it is to surrender, to rise. I have my interpretation, and it's beautiful and it's uplifting.
Oh, I love that. I love that because yes, we have known each other for many years and we've been in and out and in and out and in and out. And I can tell you, this past year, the transformation that I have seen in you, the growth, the strength, the confidence, the the clarity, like it's like, who's this? And it's like, there's Jackie, there you are. And it's beautiful to witness. And that does only come through our God.
Yes. Yes, yes. One of the young ladies said here that she was talking to a friend of hers from Indiana, and I was like, it can't be my Elena, but it could be. We can share the friendship. She said that her friend in Indiana told her that her God, when he becomes her CEO, then there's nothing to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wow. And I thought of you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What an upgrade.
Love it. And so here's an example. And I want to kind of share a little piece of how we actually met. Okay? Because this is a divine connection
Yes.
that has taken years. So guys, we are like, God is not in a hurry. All right? Like, God's time is not our time. We're the ones that feel like everything has to happen today, right now, or and that's not God's timing. When I met Jackie, it was by accident, I thought.
Me
And
too.
I go to Brooklyn. I'm there for another business training, branding. I was just getting started in my journey. And I get to my hotel and I call room service because, in case you didn't know, I'm an introvert and I really don't like seeing people. It's so exhausting. So I get to the hotel and I call room service. And my phone, like, they won't pick up. And then I don't know, somebody said like they'll have to call you back or whatever. My phone rang 2 times, and both time I answered and no one was there. And I was so hungry and I heard God say, "Get up and go downstairs." And I was like a child. Like, I don't want to. I felt like a hot mess and my hair wasn't done and, just all the things after traveling. And he was like, just go downstairs. So I go downstairs. And again, I'm feeling all nasty, but I'm like, okay, I'm going to sit at the bar and I'm going to get a burger. And I'm having a glass of wine. And then all of a sudden, this huge women's worldwide network, like this huge women's thing, they're starting to set up and all these people are coming through and everybody's like sitting. And I'm like, I just wanted to be by myself. But then everybody came and was like so super friendly. And it was Jackie's event. It was Jackie's networking event. And we just met randomly like that night. And here we are today. It's amazing how God will say, get there, just get there.
Exactly. Exactly. Absolutely.
So I always got to say that. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go. So you actually work with menopause women today. Like, you are open and vocal about the craziness that menopause can put people on. How did that surface for you, that's what you needed, that God was using that as, this is your purpose, like you need to talk about this in a grander scale of things? How did that come about?
So I am menopausal. So I call my Facebook group Menopausal, Vibrant, and Thriving, because after all this time, that's how I feel where I'm at now. I remember my mom was about 36, 37 years old with the hot flashes and the arm aches and all these things she was going through. And when I used to ask her, what is it? She would say, menopausa, la menopausa. And it's something you don't talk about. It's like taboo. In the Latino culture, there's a lot of taboo stuff that you never talk about. So you never get prepared. So you get thrown into it. No book, no pamphlet, no DVD, nothing. And I started feeling a difference. Something was missing in when I was 40, 41. And through all those years and everything else, now last year, I started really more becoming vocal because I'm surrendering. And I've always said that I wanted to help women. I wanted to serve people. My purpose is to serve people. But how? How am I going to do that? So I did start my women's networking worldwide back in 2010, 2011, and great moments and great events. But I felt like there was something I still wasn't putting my finger on it. And of course, talking to a friend of mine and mentor and coach, Elena Rodriguez, we broke it down. And you asked me, what are you going through right now? What are you feeling? And no one had asked me that, but you did. And we were having a conversation. And I was feeling confused, and my body was off, and brain fog, and I thought I had early dementia. And I'm like, what is this? And I've always joked with people at work, oh, I'm going through menopause, and it must be menopause. It is. That's what it was. So I've done a lot of research. I've taken certification courses. I want to be an advocate. I want to help nurture other women through our journey. We have to nurture and navigate the journey together, because now at 55, I know I was never alone. I just didn't surrender and use my voice out loud to say, I'm going through this. Who else is going through it? We don't have that conversation. Like I said, in the Latino culture, you don't talk about anything. Why? Why? I don't want to be like this. I want to talk loud. I'm menopausal. I'm menopausal. And I'm vibrant and I'm thriving. And I want you to be that way too. And not only is it for women, perimenopause and menopause and postmenopause, for men too. I want men to be aware of what your mom is going through, what your sister's going through, what your wife is going to go through, your neighbor, so you know how to support them. So then we could all thrive together. So it's about awareness, education, communication, and building that community. So that's why I'm so passionate about that menopausal journey. And that's why I'm here.
I love it. I love it. And that's Margie says, go Jackie. I've never experienced you, but I love how you are showing up. See, there's a connection being made right there. And here's the thing for you guys, like especially those of us that love to serve. We want to serve, we want to help, and sometimes we just want to like help everybody do everything, and you really can't. And one of the things to pay really close attention to is when you start talking about something that changes your voice, you project differently, you might even start using your hands, like you are so passionate about it. That's the thing.
Exactly.
That's the thing. And it could be so super crazy. Like, you guys want to start talking about lipstick? Oh my gosh, let's go. Like, it might seem so silly. Yes, she's got her besitos on.
Yes, I do.
But pay attention to the things that light you up, because those are the things, those are the messages, that's the impact, those are the ways to serve, because it comes natural. It's a God blessing. Like, when you can light up and you can get passionate and you can get energetic and you're like, let's go, that there's something there. So never ignore that. And that I could see that happen to Jackie. Like, she knew that we've been working together for years, and she knew the ins and outs. And I'm like, girl, like, that's your zone right there, man.
Yeah,
look at you.
yeah,
You're on fire.
yeah.
You like, yeah. So
Another thing that I've been posting a lot, and it comes from our conversation and being vocal and surrendering and my menopause journey, the power of connection through myself first. And I'm posting all the time. And this is not only for women, this is for all human beings. I am Jackie. I'm Elena's friend. I'm Barbara's friend. I'm Kathy's friend. I'm Ivy's friend. I'm Justin's friend. I'm Charles' friend. I'm God's daughter. I'm a mother. I'm a provider. I'm healing. I'm amazing. I am. Everybody should be practicing I am, even on the days that you don't feel like you are. Yes, you are. So make sure you practice that. I am.
Love
yes.
That. Love it, girl. Love it. I want to thank you so much for taking time out of where you are at your conference and like tuning in with us here today. And yeah, I'll be seeing you soon. Beautiful.
Yes, we will talk again. I love you. I love you. I love you.
You too. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
All right. She's amazing. She's amazing. So we've got